Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today is about the VMA Awards that just happened this past Sunday. Uh, the show was kind of okay to me. Uh, I liked some of the outfits that Doja Cat had on, some of the looks. I liked it, the short black and red dress with the black boots. I liked it, that one. I liked it, the long black dress that she had on. She had on a kind of like, I don't know, red jumpsuit or something when she was performing her two songs. I liked it, that. The only one I didn't like was the one with all the colorful things, like a colorful dress with her head cut out. I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one at all. That was the worst one that she had on. As far as hosting, she did a good job hosting. I was surprised that Doja Cat was able to perform and host it, and she really did a good job hosting the VMA Award Show, and I kind of liked it, that. I kind of liked it, that part of it. I also liked some of the performances. Now, I didn't catch the beginning of it, but they said Madonna came out on the beginning, and I did see that on certain YouTube clips that I saw. But when I checked my DVR, I didn't see Madonna's part. So maybe I fast forwarded. I don't know. But anyway, the first performance I saw was this girl called Olivia Rodrigo. I mean, I've heard of her before, and what it is, it was one song that I heard of her. I don't know if it was a new song or old song, where to me she didn't sound that good. But when I saw her performance on the VMAs, she actually does sound good. And stuff like that. Her performance was okay to me. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but it was okay. Kind of to start it off, and then she was about the only pop star that performances that I like. I didn't care too much for Justin Bieber's performance. I couldn't. I sure wasn't gonna watch Camila Cabello. I kind of fast forward her performance on my DVR. The next performance that I saw that was kind of a pop star was this girl named Aneta. They say her real name is Larissa Mercado. I know I have seen her on TikTok videos and YouTube videos, so I think she's an influencer. But she did a pretty good job on singing. She kind of reminded me of Dinah Jane from from Fifth Harmony. She kind of reminded me of Dinah Jane. Her voice is a little bit lighter than Dinah Jane's, but she still have like a husky sound to her voice. And this little song that she sung, it was pretty good. So she probably could give Dinah Jane a run for her money, because she has the look, she has the talent, she has pretty much everything. So just from that little short performance, to me, she did a good job. Now, out of all of the performances that were shown, Chloe started off first, and a lot of people are trying to say Chloe did a good job. Chloe did do a good job and stuff, but then they're also trying to make excuses, talking about Chloe. This is Chloe's first time on a big stage. Chloe. Chloe's stuff didn't look smooth, and her dance. She did a good job on dancing. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that, because Chloe and Haley both have been on big stages and been on big stages performing. I've seen lots of videos of them performing on big stages. So I'm not buying that. What I will say about Chloe's performance, like I said, it was good, but most of her performance was the same thing that she did on the video, and there was nothing new. She when she fell to the ground and started hopping on the ground, we've already saw her done that on the other video she did for Nina Simone's song "Feeling Good." So there was nothing new. There was nothing spectacular. Even though she did listen to the audience and sung the song more live and showed more of her vocals, her praise her her performance and her stage presence was off, and that was just the problem. And that was just it. And to me, what was getting on my nerves, I think a lot of these people. I think if Beyonce wasn't this girl's protege, I don't think these people would have been making all these excuses for Chloe. They would have said this, that, and the other. But because they're so they're so mesmerized by Beyonce, and everything Beyonce touches is gold. It's not. Somebody dropped the ball on this girl's performances, because if you know the work ethic of if you know the work ethic of Beyonce and her protege, and I've seen behind the scenes stuff where Beyonce don't go for no mediocre stuff. So whoever was on her team that was preparing her for the VMAs didn't do a good job, because even though she did a pretty good job dancing and her vocals helped save the performance for me, you could still tell that something was off. You could just tell something was off. And I've seen this girl do whole virtual performances in her backyard, and had better stage presence than this. So I'm not buying that she was new and she hadn't been on stage. No, she knows how to perform. It was just that she wasn't well prepared, and call a thing what it is. She was just not well prepared, and she had much more time than what Normani had. So on another note, the other performances that I liked was Alicia Keys and Sway Lee. At first, I didn't think that was going to come off good, but it came off real good. You know, Alicia Keys has never been a person to dance, but with her vocals and his rapping, I really kind of liked the La La song, and that was a good performance. And she also did Empire State of Mind. So with Alicia Keys' performance, she kind of brought the sultry R&B classic type of a performance to back to the VMAs like it used to be back in the day. But she did good, and also Busta Rhymes, the old OGs, along with Normani, was the best part of VMAs. Because when Busta Rhymes came out there with his rapping, and he had some other old dude rapping with him, and then when he got off the stage, he said, "This is how you do it, young rappers." And I was so glad, because at first I was getting anxious, because I was saying, when the money go perform, when, and it was like, after I got out of the kitchen from eating, and next thing I know, Normani's performance was on, and it was halfway through the performance, so I had to go back and watch it on my DVR yesterday. And to me, Normani had the best performance out of everybody. And stuff like that. Like I said, Doja Cat did a good job, and she did the ballet theatrical stuff, and she did the swing stuff like Pink. But back to Normani, had the best performance. For her to be the last one to be added to the added to the list in the roster. She did the best performance. She started off with some kind of little violin type music, and then the screen started getting bigger and bigger. She started coming out, and then she started dancing, and it seemed like on certain parts it looked like it was like either a videotape before, and they put all kind of like visuals in the background, like kind of red and blue screen visuals in the background and stuff like that. And she did a real good job. Her performance was the best performance. Now, I do agree that it was not needed that I call it a jumbo gym, because she was climbing on top of a thing. But the end of the performance, where she was climbing on top of that jungle gym, and she was humping on Tiana Taylor. I didn't know it was Tiana Taylor at first. I was saying, who is this dancer that she's with? That part was not needed. Just like the Cardi B part was not needed. Normani is an entertainer and a performer. She doesn't need to have extra people, except for the dancers that except for the dancers that are in her stage performance, that as a part of her group. That's the only thing she needed. All this added extra stuff was not needed, because her performance was already good. I thought after she did the drop mic, the performance was over. But then when they rolled out that seemed like jungle gym thing, I'm gonna keep on saying it because it reminded me of that when I was a kid. And when she clamped on that, to me, that did because somebody talking about that was a attention seeking from the money. Every performer on that stage was attention seeking, but what it was, Normani's performance was so smooth and so cool, and so everything. The dance was on point, all the dance break was on point, and she came out there singing with the vocals, and everybody was saying, "Well, yes, she can sing." And so what it is, even though Normani was the last one, she was better prepared. She was better prepared, and like I said earlier, just call a thing a thing. She was better prepared than Chloe Bailey, and that's just a fact. She was just better prepared, and what it was, like she said, she came out on Twitter yesterday and said somebody was saying, Normani, your stuff was so smooth and clean, and she said that she had prayed to God that her performance come out good because she was last minute. And even the VMA said that it was some stuff that she wanted to do that they had to cut out and cancel because she was a last minute thing. So I give her all the applause because me, myself, and I'm not good at being a last minute person. I have to be a little bit prepared. And for her to be a last minute person and to still pull off a smooth and great performance like that, that's what an entertainer is. You have to be able to entertain the people, whether you're the first on the list or the last on the list. And that's what it is. And stuff like that. She is a performer, and I don't like some of these big YouTubers talking about people do like Normani. I think what it is, I think a lot of these big YouTubers and stuff, they're just like I say, so into Beyonce that they're not gonna critique. They're gonna make every excuse for Chloe, and then try to shade Normani on the side. To me, both girls can exist at the same time. To me, both girls are popular. To me, both girls have their own fan base. So if you like Normani, good. If you don't, that's good too. If you like Chloe, that's good. If you don't like Chloe, that's good too. But stop trying to pit these black women against one another and stuff like that. I'm so tired of these people because Beyonce is not the all. It's not the be all, the all. There are a lot of other entertainers out here that support Normani that are A-listers. It's not just her. So there's other people that are supporting her, and there are people that are supporting Chloe Bailey, and there are people that are supporting Normani. Both girls can exist. Both girls can be talented, and both girls can be in the pop arena at the same time. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tested like a TI is. I am out.